Let's cut through the garbage, endless scrolling, and frustration and get into some real remote jobs quickly and painlessly. I have a variety of job options and skill levels, and all you have to do is lend me your ears for a few minutes so we can scan through them. So to give you an idea, I have a part-time job, one that starts as soon as possible, an overnight job, several beginner-friendly entry-level remote jobs, and some remote jobs that are upper entry-level, which usually brings in a higher salary. So let's start off with the part-time opportunity. This one comes to us from Minute Media. This is for a social media associate. It is a part-time remote position anywhere within the United States, no location restrictions. You'll work 20 to 24 hours per week creating engaging visual social media content while keeping up to date on the latest news and conversations of the sports world, while working together with the team to utilize that knowledge to monitor, engage with, and help grow social media communities. And for this job, you need a passion for and strong knowledge of all major professional sports. You can create engaging social media content in Photoshop and or Canva. You're willing to work Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. And ideally, they want you to have 1 to 2 years sports media experience, such as posting on sports fan pages. And when it comes to the salary, they tell us they'll pay you between $17 and $20 per hour. So now we have a job that looks like they want you to start as soon as possible, February, maybe even March. This one is for an onboarding specialist with the company Brightwheel, and this is a temporary remote position. You can do it anywhere within the United States, but I want to take a quick peek at the application because they tell us this is a 6 to 7 month contract wrapping up at the end of September. So doing the math, it looks like this job could start anytime in February or March. So in this job, you'll play a key role in supporting and training customers for the successful implementation of Brightwheel at their child care centers. And what they want from you is 2 years customer success, sales, and or account management experience. And they'd like you to have an associate's degree, bachelor's degree, or comparable professional experience. So this job is upper entry level, and when it comes to the salary, I'm scrolling around to see if they tell us how much they pay. I'm going to take another look at the application to see if they have the salary listed there, and I don't see it. But based on my experience looking at similar roles, I think this job could pay anywhere from $50 to $55, maybe up to $60,000 per year, but I can't guarantee that. You'll have to work out your salary with them. So now on to an overnight position. This one comes to us from the company Just Works. This job is for an overnight customer support advocate. It's full-time remote anywhere within the United States. And you'll work Sunday through Wednesday from 10 p.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Time Zone hours. And look here, they'll also train you in this job. It's a mandatory virtual training, which is paid, and that training will be from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Friday, for about 4 weeks. So this is your typical customer support position where you'll take responsibility and ownership of customers' concerns and actively drive issues to resolution. And they want you to have at least 4 years professional experience in customer service, preferably in a B2B SaaS or contact center environment. You have your typical soft skills. It's a plus you have experience working in SaaS, HR, payroll, PEOs, or health benefits. And it's also a plus you're bilingual in English and Spanish or other second language at a business conversation level. And they tell us right here on the job description they'll pay you between $24.20 and $26.62 per hour. So now I want to share some very entry-level remote jobs. Some of them are very, very beginner-friendly. The first one I want to share comes to us from Foundation Finance Company. This one is for a funding specialist level 1. This job is full-time remote. They have a location of Rothschild, United States, but as we scroll down to the bottom of the job description, it looks like they're hiring in about 32 states within the United States. So fingers crossed, hopefully your state is listed. So what you're going to do in this job is review loan documents for accuracy and compliance with company policies and applicable laws. This role trains dealers on the proper completion of loan documents and answers questions related to program processes and application statuses, and you'll communicate document issues to dealers and help resolve any outstanding issues. And what they want from you is a high school diploma or a GED, or you're in the progress of getting that. You're familiar using Microsoft Office products. You can read and interpret documents. You can also write routine reports and correspondence, and you're able to speak effectively before groups of customers or employees of the organization. And when it comes to the salary, going back up a little bit, they tell us they'll pay you between $18 and $19 per hour. Okay, another entry-level remote job is with the company Attentive. This one is for a program coordinator. It's full-time remote anywhere within the United States, no location restrictions. And what you're going to do is work in conjunction with members of the CSM support and professional services teams to maintain alignment on customers' marketing goals. You'll execute customer projects, ensuring successful partnerships. And for this job, you need 1 to 2 years customer-facing experience, preferably in a customer success, support, or agency role. They prefer you have prior experience with SaaS or e-commerce platforms, and you have an understanding of the key metrics customers are interested in measuring. You have your typical soft skills, and you're comfortable using Slack, Zoom, and making phone calls. And we can see on this job description, they tell us they'll pay you between $48,000 and $58,000 per year, plus equity and benefits. Another beginner-friendly entry-level remote job is with the company MedWatch. This is for a medical intake coordinator. It's full-time remote anywhere within the United States, and they identify the skill level to be experienced. But as I read through this job description, this seems more entry-level, beginner-friendly. And what you're going to do in this job is, via incoming calls, emails, faxes, or website, you'll assist with the computer intake of demographics information on the patient and member and determine whether services requested require pre-certification based on the employer's and third-party administrator's contract with MedWatch based on NCQA, URAC, and state standards. So yeah, you're going to do a whole bunch of data entry in this job. You need a high school diploma as well as basic computer skills, and you're proficient in relevant computer applications. You're familiar with medical terminology, and don't let that scare you if you're not familiar with medical terminology. I have a link in the description area with a really good free resource where you can pick up medical terminology. You also have excellent data entry and typing skills, and you can handle multiple complex tasks simultaneously with attention to detail and accuracy. You need all your typical soft skills, and you're comfortable using Microsoft Office products. And they have more details as far as what you're going to do on a regular basis. Basically, you're going to do a whole bunch of data entry. You'll make outgoing calls for bill to dates and discharge dates for nurses, complete incoming electronic web charts, and send out CM reports and invoices. You'll send out letters for MW cases, handle incoming path letter responses, attach and distribute faxes, take calls from DMTHR patients, and do other miscellaneous administrative work. And scrolling down a little bit further, they tell us they'll pay you $16 to $17 per hour. So now onto the jobs that require just a little bit more experience. These are upper entry level. The first one is with the company Loot Labs. This is for an operations coordinator. It's full-time remote anywhere within the United States. And what you do is support the day-to-day operating rhythm across operations, finance, customer support, risk, and tooling and automation. You'll own critical recurring workflows that enables faster and more accurate financial and operational reporting, including weekly KPI hygiene, AP and purchasing, vendor and contract tracking, and first-line tooling support, ensuring data accuracy, operational continuity, and faster execution across the business. So yeah, you'll do some reporting and KPIs, AP, purchasing, and assets. You'll also do some light treasury ops, track contract status and renewals, and do some tooling triage and light automation. They want you to have 2 to 4 years operations, business ops, finance ops, AP and purchasing, or project coordination experience in a fast-moving environment. You're comfortable using spreadsheets as well as dashboards and definitions. You have hands-on experience with Google Workspace, Notion, QBO, and you're quick to learn new platforms and tools. You're trustworthy, you can keep confidential information confidential, and you're proficient using AI tools. So this is an independent contractor role with high ownership, no direct reports on day one. And when it comes to the salary, I don't see it anywhere on the job description. Let's take a quick peek at the application. And I don't see it on the application either. But I'm willing to bet this job will pay anywhere from $60,000 to $80,000 per year, but I'm not guaranteeing that. You'll have to work out your salary with them. So the last remote job I have is with the company Render. This is for a billing support specialist, and I'm pretty sure this job is a non-phone opportunity. It's full-time remote anywhere within the United States, no location restrictions. And in this job, you'll be the go-to expert for all customer billing inquiries, handling everything from unexpected charges and refund requests to payment method updates and subscription management. You'll handle support billing tickets, so whenever I see tickets, that tells me this is an email-based position. You'll also handle payment disputes and chargebacks, as well as handle subscription operations. They'd like you to have previous history of working in support, finance, or billing operations at another SaaS PaaS company. You're a great communicator, you have a strong desire to improve processes and drive efficiency, and you're also detail-oriented. It's a bonus but not required. You have 2 to 4 years experience at a SaaS company. You have a history working with payment tools like Orb, Metronome, and Stripe, and you're happy interacting directly with customers. And I'm going to go back up to the top of the job description because they tell us right here they'll pay you between $83,200 and $104,000 per year, plus they offer equity. So that does it for the jobs in this video. I hope you like this format of rapid fire remote jobs, and hopefully one of these jobs works out for you. So have a great day, take care, and I'll catch you on the next one.